What's up, guys? Welcome to the first episode of the Falcons Film Room. It's your guy, Coach Hank. Call me what you want, but let's break down week one against the Saints, the good, the bad, and what to expect moving forward or what we could take away from this game. All right, we're going to have a look at the good, the bad, plays that we left out there that could have helped the outcome. People always want to blame, the end of the game or for what they see it. The defense playing in the fourth quarter, which we know was not good, but there's other plays that the game could have been won and the game could have been put away. This is early, first drive, 3rd and 5. We feel good that we walked away with 3 points, but when you actually take a look at this play, we probably should have been still going for 6 here. I want you guys to key in over here on Drake London, okay? Let's watch this play action play as it develops. Right there. Might not have seen, you wouldn't have seen it at the time. I'm rewatching the film now. That was a big miss right here. Him falling on that route, we took away a 20-yard gain. He's still open, which is funny. So we're actually going to look at it from another angle. He was still open, and Mariota actually stops and hitches up. So the question is, what made him not throw this ball? Play action right at the top. Here we see him fall, but Mariota's eyes are on him. Defender's back is to him. He's speed turning. Right now, bang. Why isn't the ball there? Maybe he didn't trust that Drake got his feet again. Could have threw him the ball there. He finds him 3 seconds too late, out of bounds. Now we're punting the ball. Now we have what I think is a cover 4 look. We have Casey Hayward playing up, but he's going to bail late. This is the first defensive series. Big stop here. We only rushed 4, right? People were asking, where'd the pass rush go? It's not like we were blitzing the whole game. We rushed 4, but man, does Grady Jarrett make one hell of a play. You're going to get a better look at the tight angle. But what's funny is, as great of a play he made, should have been a sack. I want you guys to take a look over here. I can't say his name, Agunhalehi. I feel bad. I'm going to have to learn that one. Then we see Grady Jarrett right here in a one tech. They seem to be running a stunt lately, him and Rush. Well, he rubs inside. Rush comes outside. Grady Jarrett shrugs off 2 defenders. Great. But what happens here? This is how you mess up a great rush. He should have been out here. Okay. Now that he's not there, it gives Jameis a scramble. Luckily, coverage was good on the outside, out there, and we were able to make a play still. But you gave up a couple yards you don't want to give up there. Could have been a better play. This one, I have a big problem. Here's our guy that we're going to key on, Dean Marlowe. Wildcat, right? This is the big play. Down, pull, power. Fine. You know what? They blocked it well. Everything here, they blocked it well, but this is where Dean kills us. In phase to make a tackle. Make that tackle. They're on the 35-yard line. We are still playing tough defense. Still can get him out of field goal range. Make it a tough field goal. We give ourselves life. Nope. Instead, terrible tackle attempt. Taysom takes it all the way to the 10. And then from there on, it's history. But take a look from it on this tight angle. Dean gets washed up. They all get washed up in this. I'd like to see Evans actually scrape over the top of this better. He gets caught up in all the mess. Terrell took it on, not expecting much from your corner right there, right in the run-heavy set. Dean, this is just where the play makes it sick. Like, just watching this back, I'm trying to figure out what tackle attempt was that. Yeah, he gives him a little. As a matter of fact, he slows down. If he's doing the right job, he should just be running right through him. Instead, he's diving. looking silly. All right. So we come out 7-3 ball game. We get the ball back. You know what? Offense draws up a play. Looks good. Should be good. But we get lazy. Good route. Good ball. Catch. Put the ball away. I don't know. It just wasn't a good play. Poor fundamentals by Olamide Zaccheaus there. We just wish you could have that one because you just finished giving up a touchdown. First play, you give the ball right back on a 20-plus yard gain. It was a good tackle. What can I say? But that's one fumble on the game that we lost. Just remember that. All right, right here, we get another great pass rush. Looks like we're in cover 0. We're sending some heat. You got Terrell up top by himself on an island. He does a solid job playing off man. But let's just take a look at the play develop. Bringing everybody. Great coverage. All around, great defensive play. Let's take a look here. They seem to be a little... This is something they did all game too. They're taking a while to get set. Don't know where the miscommunication is, but they need to get set faster because it hurts us later in the game. Opens up for Richie Grant. Right on in. Makes a great play. Terrell, great on the back end. Nothing to go. Nothing to give. They end up missing this field goal. So you're happy you walk away with a no points on defense. So for those of you who don't know, right here, it's 2nd and 20 after a holding call. So my issue with this play is this right here. That's Keith Smith, our fullback. Great fullback out of the backfield. Great blocking fullback. I don't know why we come out here in a trips formation with our fullback as the one receiver on the outside. It just doesn't seem like we think we're going to get a first down again or we're going to try and push to get ourselves in third and manageable. Mariota reads Kadero Hodge over here, gets him on an in route. So it's not bad. But Keith Smith is not scaring the defense, playing the one. And Mariota wasn't even looking at him. That's where my issue comes with this play. All right, great play that if you guys were watching, it was a cover 3 blitz. Our guy Jalen Hawkins right here makes a big, big play. Also, another guy I want you to key on. We're going to run it back, though. D. Alford right here. Great job, right? But let's run it back now. Let's see what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is he's rolling down. Cover 3, those of you who don't know, he's rolling down outside defender. He's responsible for the curl to flat zone here. D. Alford is on a blitz. It's a tight end trips with a wing, whatever you want to call it. D. Alford does a poor job of blitzing. I don't know. He really ran into him. He was supposed to go. This doesn't make sense. I don't know. That's not really a jam on that player. He wasn't going anywhere. Tight end delayed route is what allows Hawkins to sink deeper here. So he doesn't do a good job blitzing, but he recovers a little bit by covering the tight end on that delay route, which allows Jalen Hawkins not even to be threatened in the flat and get deep enough to make a play on this ball. Just wish he would have intercepted it, but we'll take it. All right, those of you who watch the game might have an idea what play we have here. This is the Mariota fumble that I think is probably one of the most important parts of this game that helped the Saints come back. This is us. We just made a huge play on defense, forcing a fumble and getting the ball back. Mariota played a very solid game, but he himself will be the first to tell you, and he knows damn well this cost a lot. For every good play he made, this one just hurts that bad, okay? People want to keep blaming, and we're going to talk about it when we see it a little bit later in this video, about Dean Pease, the defense, why are we playing? I see a lot of people in Twitter talking about prevent defense. Those people have no idea what football is. There was no prevent defense. The only prevent defense in this game was the Saints when they went up and they were in true prevent when there was 19 seconds left on the clock. Right here, Mariota just has to know when to just let a good play be a good play. Doesn't find anything, and uses his feet how he has all game. But this is one thing he struggled with all game. I don't know why he doesn't baseball slide. He did it once way later in the game. I think it's because he saw himself taking lots of hits. He's not a running back. Why stay up here? Why? He was clear over the first down. He could have just slid over here. Instead, you give them the ball back and you give them so much life. But on top of it being, oh, you could have walked away with 6 points here. You could have even still walked away with 3 points. We have to, right? We saw the score at the end. There was so many points where we left more points off the board. And that's why people who like to blame the game at the end, as someone who's played football, you have to realize these guys, when they're going back, and the coaches, that's a fan thing to sit there and blame the end of the game. Yeah, we blow leads, we blow leads. We shouldn't have been in a situation to even blow the lead, though, if we capitalized throughout the game where it mattered. And this was a big one where Mariota wishes he could have that back, and the whole team wishes they could have that back. Okay, Mariota has to go down and protect the ball. All right, so even after all that, we are up 26-10 still. And this was after a great 18-yard pass to Kadero Hodge, bringing us to 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Here we go. What do? Let's see. Good little zone, inside zone, bang. Awesome. You get 6 yards. 2nd and goal from the 4 now. And what happens? We get a penalty. Illegal motion, right? So now it's 2nd and goal, illegal motion, move us back again. So now we're 2nd and goal from the 9, or whatever, the 9, the 8, because we just negated the 5-6 yard gain we got. Look at the formation. Everybody take a look at the formation. Here's our center. Tight end, tight end, tight end. I don't know about you guys, but this is not what I'm going with. We just lost the play. We're going 3 tight ends. And then on top of the 3 tight ends, I wouldn't have an issue if it was a run play. My issue is it's a pass play. Berkser and Hesse, they are good tight ends. I mean, they made the team decent tight ends. They are not pass first tight ends. They have good hands, but why are we going to run a pass play 9 yards away in a triple tight end look? The play call here doesn't seem like we're trying to get in the end zone. Obviously we are, but I just don't like the play call. All right, so now we're in a 3rd and goal situation from the 9. We bring in our wide receivers now. Brian Edwards, Zacchaeus, London, and Pitts flexed out. Run the motion. Play side here. Don't know what route combination we're really getting from Drake here because he's looking here. This is play side. He looks like he's blocking early for Patterson to get the ball, and they were hoping maybe that he would occupy this guy enough for this corner route, to be open. At that point, the rush gets to Mariota. He bails out. Edwards sees it, does a great job. Scramble drill now. Here we go. This is where you wonder. He's been using his feet great all game. You see him breaking, Lattimore breaking down. He's ready, though. He does get open. There's the separation. It's all about whether the pass is a better pass, and it's just not. And, you get 7 inches more to the right there, and we got a touchdown. Edwards makes a play on it. Just a little out of reach from Edwards. It does hit his hands, so he could make an amazing play here. He just doesn't make that amazing play. Yeah, it hits his hands, but that's one hell of a catch if he would have made it. You just wish he could have been more accurate. But again, that was a situation where 6-7 points makes a big difference. Instead, we only add 3 to the board, and this is when we get 26. But you add 6, maybe 7 there, it's 30-10. And I don't think anyone thinks that there's a chance because now the 4th quarter started. And now this is where everything starts to go downhill after this field goal. All right, so this is where everybody goes, oh, why are we in prevent? Why are we in prevent? The only thing that might have changed that I would say is a little aggressive is Grant or Hawkins, whoever be at safety, it looked like Grant mostly, started to play 22 yards off the ball. Like, get back to 15, 17. Trust yourself. Trust your ability. That's all I would say. We started to play way too far off with our deep safety. So one thing, obviously we're watching the game. Games go by quick. My eyes aren't there. I'm not watching film. Now that I'm taking a look at it, someone tell me why this is our defensive lineup right now. Why is Quentin Bell in the game right now? Where's Lorenzo Carter? This, I don't think, happens with a more experienced player in there. So let's run it back. What are we in? We are in cover 3 here. You got Terrell, deep third, Grant, deep third. Here are your guys in the deep third. Deep third, deep third, deep third. Okay. Let's see what happens. Play develops. For those of you who don't know, this corner is reading what I like to call 2 to 1. So his eyes are on 2 to 1. If 2 takes him deep, he's probably sticking with him, right? If the minute 2 goes flat, okay, or disappears inside or outside within 7, 8 yards, okay, his eyes are going to snap to 1. So let's see what happens. All right. They're both attacking uphill. Bell, who's in now, terrible job of getting hands on. He's hitting his back, so he's not really stopping the route. What I would like to see here, because at this point now, he's got 2 guys threatening his zone, is I'd like to see some communication between Terrell and Grant and him passing this off so he can recover a little better on that side. Because here he's playing tighter to him, and now it's a delayed corner route, but our guy here got hands on, and this is the problem, right? Curl flat defender. He's responsible for the curl, the flat zone. His problem is he did a bad job of getting hands on. He turns back to the formation. James already is getting ball out. Once he saw nobody was in the flat, he should have kept getting deeper. It's not Terrell's fault at all. This is the deeper man. He's got to be on him. Again, Grant was playing so far off, though, where it's not so easy to pass him off. And now he's speed turning. He sees the ball coming out. Bell, if he's here, we're talking about pass deflection. Instead, we're giving up a 25-yard gain. Hate to see it. But now from this angle, you're going to see, oh, who's this? 91. Who's this? 93. Who's this? 56. Where are our starters? Did we give up? This is where I question if we thought the game was put away, that we were trying to get some other guys reps. Because the drive before this was about an 8-9 play drive on top of the quarter ending. So you can't tell me Grady Jarrett, Lorenzo Carter were tired. Did they get hurt? I don't know. But where's Taquan Graham, right? Where are these guys? You have Russian here, and then you got our other linebackers. But in this front 7, we were missing our original guys. This is where this drive starts to go downhill, and then maybe it's too late. All right. So he fast forward. We gave up a dump off to Kamara. So now it's 1st and 10. This is where I have an issue. We're in our nickel package 2-4-5, right? Here's Ford. Take a look at Ford right here in the slot. Cover 3. They're kind of trying to hold the 2 shell up top. He's rolling down late. He's going to bail out to the deep third. Again, curl flat defenders should be getting hands on, making it difficult for this guy to run a deep route, a seam route, essentially. Because what beats cover 3? 4 verts, something that looks like 4 verts, and look what we get on this play. Saints are catching on. Right here. Slow it down. Boom. If this is what you guys think is hands-on, it's not. Ford. Reaching. His eyes are here. Because he's reading 2 to 1 as well. Curl flat. He's going to fall underneath what looks like 4 verts. Turns into curl, seam, curl, seam. wide open, attacks the seam because this guy did a good job. The curl, the deep 15-yard curls did a good job holding our corners, okay, to their side a little more to the sideline. That's what opened up the seam. But what if you'd like to see it again, if Ford does a better job getting hands on, it takes this read away, which clearly that's what he's reading right away. Cover 3, eyes. He's looking there. That's the difference. Because we take it away sooner. That's when his eyes and the pocket would have collapsed already. All right. Just not good. Wide open. Now, here we are. And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is one that hurts. All right. This one hurts a lot. Let's take a look at our guy right here, our premier corner, Terrell, AJ Terrell. Man coverage, inside the 5, goal line defense. We're manned up. Right here. Let's see. Stepping. He's taking away his inside. That's what he wants to do. Steps with him. Right there. I'd like to see him get hands on with his inside hand, his left hand, so he gets into the receiver to make him a little more uncomfortable. Other than that, what a lot of people don't realize is they can be mad. That is pretty damn solid coverage. What happens next is a basically near perfect ball because he looks inside. That ball is thrown in a spot that he just can't get to it, and touchdown. Now we start to get worried. You could look at it from this angle. It's right behind his ear. He does turn inside. I'd like to see him maybe, he man turns, but then look for the ball. If he actually, I apologize. If he looks, over his right shoulder for the ball, he's in a way better position. But the thing is, the league, and football has grown the last 10 years. 10 years ago, the back shoulder thing wasn't so much of a thing. The back shoulder ball makes it a lot harder to cover now. He was in phase with him and then gave it up. 2-point conversion here. Watch our guy, Jalen Hawkins. Just gets beat on a speed out from Olave. Nothing there, right? Hate to see it. He just gets beat. It's man coverage. Ball's out within 1, 2, 3. It's out. Jalen Hawkins, Olave, fast receiver, speed out. All right, now we fast forward. We punt it away. We don't do nothing. Here we are. 26-18, still playing with the lead. Oh, what's this? Lorenzo Carter back in the game. Grady Jarrett back in the game. Why? Why were they out is my question. Here we are in our nickel coverage. Looks like cover 2 to me. Let's take a look at Jalen Hawkins here. He bails late, right? They were trying to give a cover 3 look, then go cover 2. Only thing I'm going to ask for here is, so let's see it again. Cover 2, right? And he's pressed. He needs to get a jam. If you're going to be up here and you took away his outside leverage, what is this? Jam him. Jam him. You disrupt that route. But if not, that's fine. He starts to sink. Jalen, he does a very decent average job. You would just like to see him see the break faster. It was a good play. But Terrell could have disrupted that a little better. So that's what we were looking for there. If AJ Terrell could have got hands on that Olave's corner route and forced him inside, would have disrupted the whole play. All right. So yeah, my only issue with this play is that Grant is now starting to play about, here's 6, 11. He's about 18 yards off here. He's starting to bail. By the time the ball snapped, he is 20 yards off. That I'm not a fan of. Take a look at Walker. All right, he takes his read steps. Fails. Now he sees pass. He's done. My problem is his eyes stay on the quarterback the whole time. If he's responsible for this zone, he needs to put his head on a swivel and find who might be running into his zone. Because if he looks here, at least he can meet Landry a lot sooner, probably blow his head off. Instead, he's still looking at him until the ball came out. He's like, oh, you're throwing to the guy that's right here? Well, that's an 8-yard gain. All right, so this is where we hurt ourselves. 3rd and 3, an opportunity to get off the field. We're in cover 1. Cover 1, meaning this guy's playing deep. We have, let's take a look. Man, 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 man. Cover 1. Okay. Let's see the pressure that we get and how this play develops. One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay, he's out. So it's actually not even a blitz. So it's straight cover 1 with some guys underneath. Okay. Right. Good pass. Now let's go back and see where we messed this up, right? I've been taught, right? I used to play DB my whole life, right? You play man coverage, you'll hear the announcers. Everybody says it. Man coverage, play on different levels. These guys should not be on the same platform playing man coverage on the same side. Okay? For this reason, exactly. And they get beat. And Landry does a great job of running this route very slow and disrupting Terrell. Take a look. He's jogging. He's jogging. He's not running a route. He's setting him up. Man coverage here. Look at this. Same levels. You'd like to see maybe a switch call, but they are not on the goal line. They are not doing that from here. If Terrell's here and he let Alfred play up, he takes this angle based off of the route that was run easily. But now he comes underneath because he's maybe thinking it's in the flat still. And look at this little rub here. Makes all the difference. Gone to make that up. And it's just a great throw by Jameis. That's where we got hurt there. All right, so we give up a big play. But you know what? We line back up. Let's see what we get. We run man, cover 1, send a blitz. Walker on the running back. Smart stays back. Make a great play after giving up a big play. So now it's 2nd and long. Take a look at Walker here. He sees, oh, okay. Sniffs out screen. Nothing crazy there. Great play by Walker. Now it's 2nd and long. You got a chance. You're still up 26-18. All right, so what we get here is now 2nd and long after making a good play. We're still in it, right? We actually send a cover 3 blitz. Everybody, why are we going prevent? No, cover 3 blitz. This is what I want you to understand. Whether these guys had the same energy, I don't know. But I've also noticed the plays the Saints started running were plays to give Winston, or maybe he did it himself, a way quicker read and get the ball out within 3 to 4 seconds, rather than put his head down, feel the pressure right away. We also probably are 1 step slower. Didn't help. But here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's your blitz. Send D. Alfred. This guy's got to help. Come recover. This is the problem right here. Just loose defense. Guys, head not on a swivel. Look, once he backs out, I just feel like his eyes are here in zone. You're supposed to look at I get it, looking back at the quarterback, looking back to see where his eyes are because it's zone. But you got to find the guys in your zone before you look back to the formation. Terrell's over the top. It's cover 3. He's not going to be on top of that. It's a window. Huge first down. 2nd and long, and we give up a first down. And you could tell Michael Walker wasn't happy after the play. He's upset. Damn it. All right, so now we're looking at a 1st and 5 because we went off sides. Luckily, we went off sides because Jalen Hawkins got beat and it was open. But let's take a look here. 1st and 5. It might be half man, half zone. I couldn't really tell. Right here, we have Grant playing off. It could have been a cover 4 look, but it also could have been a man look, as you're going to see D. Alford stay attached here. Darren Hall's in for Casey Hayward now. He's going to stay attached here. Evans is what makes me wonder what's going on in this play. What's funny is this, to me, this route combination is not a good one. The problem here is Evans. Again, when you're these guys inside this 5-10 yard area, you want to get hands on, disrupt the route. But it's like we're putting hands, and Landry, once he breaks there, he can either curl back in, he's open. Okay, but here in this case, it was an out route. And this is why I think it's man, D. Alford, man turn, Darren Hall, man turn. Bad route combination. Somebody messed up here because they're literally both in the same spot being covered by one guy. The issue is, though, if it was these two in man coverage, why isn't he in man coverage? And if he's in man coverage, he's just so far off the ball. Evans gets his eyes caught, and that's why he's in a zone, I think, underneath. His eyes get caught by the tight end dragging across. That keeps him coming back and opens up Landry wide open. You could run it back from the beginning. Again, it's more about execution at this point. Stuff that maybe we were executing in the first half, we weren't. But let's take a look at the pass rush. All right, Grady Jarrett in there. He's doubled here. Taquan Graham. We get beat here. Ooh, let's go back and see that. Maybe we could have got a call here. Here's Lorenzo Carter. Maybe you could have got something, but you're not playing looking for penalties. Okay. First down, first and goal. And here we go again. Inside the 10, manned up, near perfect ball from Jameis Winston. Again, he's great, doing a great job of taking away his inside. I would just like to see him get his hands on him and run with him into him to disrupt the route a little better. Because here, that separate, like, he is in good position. Don't get me wrong. But now that back shoulder's there because he wasn't in phase with him, in contact with him on the break. Let's watch it again. See right there how he just gives up a few yards, like he was on his heels. And another great throw. Like that's the back shoulder he was worried about before. That's why he turned inside. And there it is. Just great throw. You'd like to see maybe get your hands on there, though. The ball just made it in. Perfect throw. Now they go Wildcat. You know, we don't want to let them tie the game. We actually stop them. So even after all that, it could have been 26-26. Instead, it is 24-26, and we still have the lead. This is what I mean by the defense in the end. You're right, but there's still so many times we could have won the game, and let's take a look. So we get the ball back, and for those of you who don't know, there's about, 2 to 3 minutes with it's counting down right now to the 2-minute warning. We actually do a good job the first couple plays. I'm not really going to run through. Again, Mario doing a great job. And that's the one I'm talking about. Right there. That slide, too little, too late. We needed that a few drives ago when you fumbled the ball on the 5-yard line. Okay, let's just fast forward. All right, here it is, Falcon fans. 3rd and 1. Put the game away. All these linemen are blocking down. Makes me believe it's going to be a QB sneak. I see a hole. Probably would have got the first down. Just so those of you who don't know as well, once again, even after all the bad defense and the fumbles, messing up, right, giving the game away, All you have to do here is get a first down, and the game is over. And then instead, you walk away with a win, and these guys go back to film study, and they correct it, but with the 1-0 record. But let's take a look what happens. Botch snap. No yard gain. 4th down. We got to punt it. Now, I don't know what the discussion was. Let's all take a look here. I know I got to keep the cursor here to hit play, but I don't know if it was the center's fault, if he didn't feel the ball. There's no excuse for that. He took responsibility already for it, but this is what I'm talking about. We had 3 fumbles this game, 2 fumbles lost, okay, 1 by Zacchaeus, and 1 by Mariota on the 5-yard line going in. And then this one that we don't lose is on a 3rd and 1 to put the game away, where now we get no gain because we fumbled and therefore have to punt. So for you people, once again, blaming the defense, and this is not me not blaming the defense. We had to do a better job. We've got very loose on defense. There was no prevent. And that one series where I think we played 3 backups or 3 guys who aren't starters that shouldn't have been out there. Okay. Maybe messed up something we had going on. And the defensive line tenacity, all right, getting after the quarterback and actually getting a pass rush dropped off. Those are all things to blame. But once again, let's not act like we didn't have 3 huge fumbles. For as solid of a performance that Mariota put up, he will be the first one to tell you that he wishes he could have this one back and the other one back. Hate to see it. Oh, but what's that you say? Once again, I keep using this, talking about it. They could do what? They could still play defense and put the game away. Because, right, we're not going to just put it on the offense. The defense can put it away. But boy, oh boy, when I just ran this playback, because I did not see this happen when the game was going on, okay? Oh my Lanta, okay? Jeez Louise. What were you doing, Casey Hayward? Everybody take a look at the bottom of the screen at number 29 right here, because I am just as confused as anyone else could be. Again, we're not in prevent defense. My guy is playing press man over here, man, off man, cover 2 over the top. It's a cover 2 man look. Here we get the pressure from the 4 linemen. Linebackers underneath. He's watching the back, out of the backfield, actually. Right? Because he's man. We don't get the rush that we normally get. But remember I told you guys to look down here? What just happened? And you're about to see. How is he that separated? And what's funny is it was a bad ball, but he's playing catch up, so he's not looking at that bad ball anymore. Take a look at the play the whole time. Set him up, but he gave in to being set up. Casey Hayward, why are you getting lazy? It should have been a pitter-patter when he pitter-pattered in his slow step here, and you should have been right on top of him. You also like to see a great, amazing play by Richie Grant since he's cover 2. Yeah, why isn't he squeezed more here in case it was an inside throw? Get over there a little faster. But that was Casey Hayward all the way. I'm sorry. And I didn't see that till I started watching the film again. And boy, oh boy, did he just give that one up. Not happy with it. That right there was a bad way to start this last defensive series, because now they're already on their side of the field. Now they actually get a penalty where they weren't set when spiking the ball. So now they're on the 50. This is not field goal range. We got to be feeling good. Not that much time on the clock. We're under a minute. Just got to make a stop. What are we in? Oh, prevent. No, we're not, guys. Cover 1 over here. Does this look like prevent? These guys are not playing off. He's the only one playing back. Cover 1, the only help. What happens? We actually go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're blitzing. Blitz doesn't get there. Good chop block. Now the back's out of the play, so he's actually going. So we got 6 guys going. He just knows where he knew where he was going with the ball right away. Jalen Hawkins, you got beat. This is what you hate to see. Let's take a look at what happened now to Jalen Hawkins right here. Right? Cover one. Let's take a look. He's good. He's still off man. Nothing happening. He's in phase. Good. All right. Pitter patter. Gives him an outside step. Right there. Ah! Oh my God, that bothers me. Lost footing is all the space he needs into the 35. Now we fast forward this thing, and you see they spike it. Right? He nails the field goal. That's essentially game. But let's go back on offense now. And now no one's expecting to win the game. Even still, you maybe could help yourself in what you're doing. We got trips. Oh my God, is this trips without tight ends and fullbacks in the formation? All right, maybe we have a chance. Now you guys want to see what prevent looks like? Here's your 4-man rushing. Look at these guys playing over the top, and look at them still bailing before the snap. Look at this. Look at this. That's prevent defense to an extent. This is what I don't like. Let's look where he goes with this ball. One. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 defenders, 2 of our guys. Where's that ball going? Not good, right? Again, there's 19 seconds, though. It's not like, oh, now we want him to play amazing. No, like, you can still play well here. But what he misses is this. Take a look at Zacchaeus on the delay. And this is what I mean by prevent could have hurt the Saints. All we need is 3 points. 19 seconds. I think we have 1, maybe 2 timeouts. I can't remember. Boom. You didn't like it? Dump it off. Look at this. All this space. You tell me you dump it here. He's going to see it. He might block this guy. It's definitely 10 yards. And then based on whatever ability he might do, you get more than 10. But you get your first down, call your timeout, or get on the ball again, whatever, incomplete. Because also, if that ball's completed over the middle, we're on the 50-yard line, you still got to burn the timeout. If he completes this, I don't know like what we're doing there. But since they were in a prevent, you also, where were your 10-yard speed outs? Again, next play. Look at these guys. The nearest zone defender is already 12 yards back, 10 yards back. Again, now we run the same trips and the same delay. Where does he go with the ball? In here. This guy's on him already. Don't know where he's throwing it. Could have once again. Who knows if we would have been here, if it would have been the same defense. But that right there, dump off, goes the other 12 or gets out of bounds there if we really didn't have any more timeouts. And now, last play of the game. We just throw it to Cordell Patterson here. Or, oh, no, we get that one. We get that first down, and now I think we call the timeout. I apologize. So now here's the last play of the game. We go empty. We're running everybody off and just throwing it underneath here. I don't know if they were going to try and go hook and ladder. But guess what? With all that said and done, they give us a chance. Personal foul. We could kick the ball. 63-yard field goal. What do? We let these guys get through. Because even still, 65-yard field goal, 64, whatever it was. I love our kicker. I would have at least liked to see the kick, but maybe since it did get blocked. I mean, there's clearly a lot of pressure. I don't know if it was amazing pressure from them or if it was one of these because he was kicking it further. It was a low kick, so it was easy to block. But that's what happened with this game. You hate to see it, and now Falcons are 0-1. When it's all said and done, there was a lot of positives to take away from this game. You just wish you didn't have to walk away with a loss. Okay. Some things to look at. Like I said, a few plays where the defense luckily got pressure or made a play, but they were not set to start. Mariota's great when he's got to put it down and run. Just has to have more awareness. The baseball slide that we talked about, because we saw there was huge turnovers that he allowed. The tight end sets just a lot. Everybody was talking about it as well. Kyle Pitts playing a lot of tight end snaps or playing inside tight end when he put multiple tight ends in the formations. It's just weird. Like, yes, he's a tight end, but let's use him how we used him last year and let him play outside. Like, he's a great receiver. Drake London, very solid performance, man. The physicality this guy played with all game is really refreshing to see, and I'm excited for him moving forward. The defensive line just has to keep the same energy they had for 4 quarters because they lost it after 3. Another thing, I mean, it goes along with having the tight ends in a bunch of formations and fullbacks running wide out. I don't know how I feel about it. Maybe the personnel's groupings like that, so you keep the defensive nickel coverage off the field because, you know, those guys up top are calling in the personnel grouping. That's how you kind of base what guys you put in on defense. So, you know, maybe they still see 2 tight ends, a fullback, and they think run, so they're going to keep those guys in there. But the thing is, it's like a double-edged sword. We're really not helping ourselves by now passing the ball, and we have 2 tight ends and a fullback out there, and then we're running our fullback outs on the one. Okay, not a fan. And exactly, last time I checked, Bryan Edwards, you know, we traded for him. Everything I heard, you know, from Raider people out there is that he was actually a really good developing receiver. We really haven't got to see much of him. Zacchaeus was the slot receiver. We barely saw Edwards on the outside because we were too busy running other people on the outside. But I want to see Drake London, Edwards, Zacchaeus, and Pitts. Okay, but I just want to see the pass offense look a little bit more productive next game. Other than that, man, we got the Rams next week. Let's just play a really high energy game like we played this game, but eliminate the turnovers. And I think we could, you know, surprise some people. Okay, we know this schedule is a really hard one, but we got an exciting team this year, and I'm excited for them. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like the video. Click that sub button. I'm going to try and give us some film breakdown week in, week out. The good, the bad. You already know what it is. Your guy, Coach Hank. Catch you in the next one.